That was a hard turn, I remember, into the hill climb. One of these days I'll finish my Death Valley recording. Ooh. Damn, that was interesting. I was not expecting that. Yeah, it's just been a busy year. There's a lot of work to be done. And then just not being too thrilled with what I have to edit. That's a good little single track. I like that one. It's just challenging enough to test my skills. Maybe even expand them a bit. And then I'm trying not to upload kind of samey stuff with just like riding the same track every time I come out. Granted, the time I wake up and the time I have to ride, it just kind of happens that way. This is just the best local spot for me. Someone turned that into a nicer jump. Seems like it. I've been thinking of trading my T7 up for like a 1290R. It all started because a guy posted that he wanted a T7 and I've been wanting more power, and it just threw me down this rabbit hole that I can't really undo now until I reach some sort of definitive conclusion. And I'm kind of struggling between them. It's like I really want the power from the 1290, but it is a much bigger bike. So I mean, it's probably another 100 pounds on the T7. And we all know I'm dog shit at riding, so that weight is really gonna matter. But then it changes my riding style a little bit, because I'm trying to off-roadify the T7 so much. I'm probably not gonna be able to do that with the 1290. So it's just kind of trying to accept that and take what the 1290 is able to offer, which is more street. And more of that freeway power that I kind of want. And still being very competent as an off-road motorcycle. Ugh. Almost tucked the front. So yeah, just in that little mental battle. Also, because it's not exactly a even trade, I'd have to add some money into it. But so as far as I can tell, I think I have accepted that I'm okay with not having a GS. But now I'm on that 1290 just because of the off-road and how much off-road I like doing. Dude, this track just keeps going and going. Oh, I just looped back in. I want to try a 1290 before I commit, because I think trying it will probably push me towards, yeah, I want to do this. Just by riding it and feeling it out, and if it feels like it will be heavier, but if it feels more balanced than the T7, I'd be okay with it. Just because it's got that lower slung fuel tank. Like, if anything, yeah, if it's on equal level or better than the T7, I'd be happy with that. I'd be willing to give up that weight in order to get 160 horsepower compared to 60 that the T7 has. Just because I feel like it needs it on the freeway. And not that I could do it with the tires that I have now, but riding the T7 out to Death Valley, it's kind of rough. Especially with no cruise control. And then for me, the bike is just, it vibrates a lot. Like, it's a very high frequency, and it just goes right into the handlebars, right into my hand, and I can't take my hand off to rest. Let's see what this front one's like. This one that goes through there. Pretty sandy. Very off camber. This one looks like the other track on the opposite side. And it's very like tree section. Ow. These branches are super thick. Interesting little log. Sun is making it hard to see. Shit. On. Yeah, that section a bit too technical for me. Not gonna lie, glad I made it up or down that. And it's down through here. Interesting. That last little single track was my my limit pusher. That uphill was completely blind for me, and the engine started to bog, and I just had to kind of hope and pray for the best. I'm just glad there wasn't a rock sticking out, because I legitimately could not see. But a cool trail. I also didn't like how it cut through someone's, well, it didn't cut through, but it was right next to someone's property, which I don't want to get that close to people. But I think that'll do it for this one. Hopefully this one will be a little bit quicker to edit, and I'll actually get around to doing it. But yeah, I'll catch y'all later. Bye.